Hi, my name is Tim Mobley, and welcome to How to Checkmate with the King, Bishop, and Knight, and so much more, a book that I have in stores everywhere. Today we're going to look at the box method for checkmating with the King and Rook versus King. This is a method that I repeat, I do not recommend this method because even though it's faster than the method that I have shown you, actually the two methods that I've shown you, this method leads to a lot of stalemates in elementary tournament play. And you want to avoid stalemates at all costs if you're ahead by one rook. So, let's start off. Again, it's a method that I do not recommend. And I'll try and explain why as we go along. So, it would start off the same way. First, instead of bringing the rook up, you want to use your king and rook in tandem. So, let's start moving the king up. So, let's say this king comes here like this. Well, now, this rook wants to cut off as many squares as possible, so it will come here. And then, this king will come here like this. And when that happens, instead of bridging this rook to the other side and going through that long drawn-out way that I've shown you, that I say it's better, this rook can just come here. Already, most of the board is cut off. So, let's say this king comes here. Well, let's bring the king up here. See how the king and rook are working in tandem? So let's say this king comes here, and then this king comes here. Now, watch this. If this king comes here, well, that makes it very easy for white, because white can just come here. And it's already on the file by the edge. So instead, it comes here, and this king comes here, and this comes here. And again, advance that goes there. It's there, 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 there. Now usually, the box method works a little bit faster than this, but in this case, what you're doing is you're making all the ideal moves. And then finally, when the black king is forced to go there, a temporary fence has been created, you just bring this rook down here. Now, one of the reasons why I don't recommend it is because I've seen this way too often, when this will come here, and then this will come here, and then this will come here, and then for some reason this will come here, and then this will come here like this. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who would do a move like this? And I'll explain why I don't recommend the box method, along with why someone would do a move like this. When you're playing by yourself, studying your moves, everything is fine. When you're playing on a tournament level, a chemical floods your brain. It's called adrenaline. And it makes you go, ugh, like that. And that adrenaline makes it harder to think. And so, moves like this tend to happen when that takes place. So again, now we've seen the box method, or at least one version of it, and we know how to do it, but we also know not to do it. I repeat, we know not to do it. Another reason why is because when we do the box method, more thinking is involved, which means that the box method may be shorter, depending on what your opponent does. Let's say the box method takes 12 moves, and the method I've shown you before, with the king and rook versus king, this method takes 20 moves. Now, even though it's more moves, it may actually still be faster, because in those 12 moves, you're thinking a lot harder. You don't have set patterns there. So you're thinking a lot harder. And so, if the 12 moves, if each of the 12 moves takes 5 seconds, and the 20 moves that you use using my method takes 3 seconds, it adds up to 60 seconds. But usually what happens in the box method, you'll find that every now and then, your opponent will make a move and it'll have you thinking a lot more than 5 seconds. So, stick with this method, the safe method. You'll find it in an earlier video. And do not use the box method. Thank you.